They say andiamo, right?
Yeah. Andiamo.
Andiamo.
Or if you want to say that, dai.
I thought dai was stop.
No, it's come on, let's go.
Oh, let's go. Okay, good. Dai. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another new episode. This time part of the Placemaking Week 2025.
Yeah.
Last year we were in Rotterdam. This year we're delighted to be in Reggio Emilia, Italy. This morning I took a plane to Bologna, took a train to Reggio Emilia, and now I'm joined here by Domenico on a public bench.
Good afternoon.
Yes, on a Good Place bench. We brought our own Good Place bench, but we'll save that for tomorrow during the conference. And you picked this bench. Where are we at in Reggio Emilia?
We are in Parco del Popolo, the People's Park. This is the biggest park in all the city center of Reggio Emilia, and it's home to trees that are more than 250 years old. They need 4 people to hug a tree that is down here.
We'll make a close up. So
we make a close up to the tree then. And this was there used to be the fortress, the private space of Famiglia Este, the noble family that used to rule here before the unification of Italy. Okay. And then after the unification, and because Reggio Emilia is a very city of the people, by the people, for the people.
Nice.
They tore it down very abruptly, and they created this beautiful park, and with the fountain of the kids, dedicated to the kids of Reggio Emilia, and many playgrounds and trees, and there is also a kindergarten with the Reggio Emilia approach.
Yeah.
And that is Asilo Diana down there.
That's where it started?
Where it started to a general level, because it started, everything started with Loris Malaguzzi, that is a pedagogist that started all the Reggio Emilia approach, but in other schools of the province.
I mean, let's get back. Let's already get into it. Like, for those people that hear this Reggio Emilia approach, what is it about?
It's a pedagogical approach to that puts the kids at center of it all, and that says that kids have 1,000 languages, not only the verbal one or the gestured one, as we hear in Italy. They have 1,000 languages, and every language demonstrates something, and we have to listen to them, and we have to treat the kids like adults. You know, with the kids with their own status, their own status quo, as I said, and in connection with other kids. The kids has the multiple languages, as I said, and multiple connections, not only with their peers, but also with adults and the outer world. And one circumstance of the Reggio Emilia approach is to be inserted inside nature. As you say,
beautiful.
As you say down here, it's like inside the park, so they can connect it with nature 24/7, 365 a year. Wow. And it's very nice, but it's much more than is much more than that. So, and
it got widely adopted internationally as well, I read.
Yeah, started all here, and then it spreaded across the world. We actually had in earlier this year a workshop. Well, the Loris Malaguzzi had, we just greeted them, welcoming to Reggio Emilia, from New Zealand, Australia, Oceania, so all the southern part of the world, and mostly now is mostly Northern America and Northern Europe. 90% of educational level, kindergarten, preschool, is now for people from Denmark, Sweden, Norway, so northern part of Europe. And so we are very proud, because we always look at Northern Europe as as not the dream, but the model to steal from, to get better. And for once they got it from us, so it's nice to share to the world this our inspiration and our way of being, literally, because it all starts from when you're a kid.
Yeah. I never discovered it, but when I was researching a little bit. Quickly rewinding back, Domenico, introduce yourself a little bit. Are you a citizen of Reggio Emilia, and what do you do?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you. So I'm from actually I live in the province, but I used to live here and I work here in the city. I'm 24, and yeah, I work in the Reggio Emilia Tourism Board, both in front office and organizing all the little stuff you cannot see. I'm very happy to work here also because it's my place. So for most people, actually, for most people my generation, the first thing you do after graduation at high school or university is get a train and get out of here. Actually, I went to study in Trento, that is a city in the Dolomites, close to the border with Austria, and I used to live abroad, like Barcelona, Stockholm, and Toulouse. And yeah, I did a little world trip before coming back here, and I'm glad and I'm grateful that I can do something for my city, for my place, and creating such moments to enjoy for well, not me in personal, but everybody to create a good place here.
Yeah. And you came back after all the studying.
Yeah. I ended my studies and I found this opportunity also because I did my traineeship here in order to bring something back from the university to apply my studies to here in traineeship, and then I got the chance to actually work here as my stable job.
Yeah.
And yeah, I consider to be lucky, but yeah, there is still much to do, but everything is improvable, as you say.
Well, and you can share your I don't know, love for the city you grew up in.
Yeah. So here is, how do I say? It's the city that the places that you belong, because here, as I live in as I lived in the province, coming here it was like the Sunday afternoon, so like childhood memories.
Yeah.
So coming here, like going to the playground and then going to get ice cream and see those same places when you're a grown up is like, well, nothing has changed but in a good way, because when you say nothing has changed is always with a negative sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the same. What do you do? But yeah, it's like I'm glad that the places I used to love as a kid, I can show them to the world, maybe. I don't know, to play to people that come to visit you for first time, and putting inside the same passion in storytelling, in telling those people, putting the passion to say, yeah, that is one of the best place to eat. You should definitely go there. Or telling to kids from every part of the world the legend of the lions. Have you got the chance to see the square with the lions? You should.
Not yet. Okay.
There is a legend that,
The square with the lions.
yeah, it's called Piazza San Prospero Square. San Prospero is the patron of the city, and we celebrate that on 24th of November. So if you come by, we have big celebration from all the city,
Nice.
and everybody comes together. And we are legally allowed, we would say, to put Christmas decoration from that day on.
Oh, really?
We are the first in Italy, yes, because most people in Italy put their decoration from the 8th of December. In Milan, because it's Sant'Ambrogio, that is the patron, is the 7th, the day before. We on 24th of November, because we like to take things in advance. And the Piazza San Prospero has these lions that they used to be the guards of the San Prospero, and they were actual lions, the legend says, and they were so loyal to the saint, and that he wanted to have with him forever. So they created the pink marble statues of the lions. They are quite mighty, and the legend says that these lions were exceptionally good with kids and very severe, we would say, with adults. So the legend says that if a kid climbs on the lions will stay put and calm and chill. Whether an adult tries to climb up on the lions will wake up and will eat the adult, and the cops will make you a fine because it's not allowed to climb. So yeah, and kids always says, "Oh, so I can do that, and my father doesn't." Okay, then I'm up to it.
Very nice. I love the whole kids theme in Reggio Emilia already.
It's the city of the kids. So
Yeah, no. And next time I have to bring my kids.
yeah, you should.
I already saw the
Big
playground.
playground down there. There is many playgrounds around the city, and the lions, of course, and everything is kids themed related. Oh, okay. And we kind of invented the ice lollies. I don't know how to say that in
Popsicles.
Popsicles. Okay. Here they're called BIF, BIF, because it was the acronym of the company that used to do these ice lollies. And yeah, we have a kind of dispute with Bologna because they also claim to invent that. But everybody, if you come here in Italy, I will say also to people behind the screen, if you come to Italy, be prepared because every city is in disputing with the other city. So because here, especially, we are in dispute with Parma, but it is an historical thing.
Yeah.
And also with Modena, but less. But with Parma, is very felt. Also in Parma, other way around.
Interesting. I already love the rivalry, the battle going on, and who was first. Nice. I'm not saying that you have to list like attractions or so, but what is it Reggio Emilia, especially also the tourism board, is mostly proud of in sharing?
So we are kind of new because as our company started, because we are in cooperation with the Reggio Emilia municipality, we started doing this kind of new storytelling, this kind of new all basically since last year. But the renovation, we would say, and creating a new image of our city in order to get better and get better visibility, and also to share our beauties to the people of all of Italy, basically, because we had a campaign 3 years ago, that were in train stations and at the Bologna airport.
Yeah, city marketing.
Yeah, city marketing.
Yeah.
To create a storytelling that we are something different. This is our claim. Reggio Emilia, in Italian qualcosa di diverso. In English, it's Reggio Emilia something different. Because we are not like the other cities. As Modena and Parma, we do also have classical art, obviously. But they used to be noble cities. Noble families have their residency there. So in Modena is in the building that now hosts the police academy in here, and in Parma is Palazzo della Pilotta, Palazzo Farnese. That it was the name of the family, and so they had this kind of noble-ish aura around them, and it was like they always benefited from the novelty. On the contrary, here Reggio Emilia is a city created by the people, not by. We also had novelty, but it was like just being present, like coming, get hey there, are you doing? All is good. Then coming back to Modena. Reggio Emilia started as a not a farming city, but the province was very invested into agriculture, and people put a lot of effort into that. Like their living was about agriculture, and most traditions still nowadays are linked to that agricultural past. Then, since the Industrial Revolution and around 1890s, just after the Italian unification, Reggio Emilia became a working class city. So most people were blue collars, and they worked at the Reggiane and Parco Innovazione. That is the subsequent result of the restoration and requalification of the ancient Reggiane workshops. There they started doing planes also for the Royal Swedish Navy, the Royal Swedish Navy for the airplanes, and for the Hungarian military. And as a sample, some samples of those planes are in the Museum of Stockholm and Budapest.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
And built here in
Reggio Emilia. And then they
Modena has Ferrari, then
we used to have planes. Yes,
yeah, nice.
better. No, but we do love Ferrari as well. Still also in Formula One we are not we are not so good lately, but yeah. And yeah, we had these workshops in Reggiane, and they used to be a lot of things, from planes to train engines, to cranes for the ports. And until 2003, 2004, until the subprime crisis, so 2008 best, they were kind of in activity. And then from that year, that is the very last year, so 2007, 2008, it was shut down and left alone there. So it was like much degradation, because there were the cluster, the still working cluster was infinitesimally smaller, rather than all the industrial plant that is massive. I don't remember the exact number, but it was like at least 3 football fields. So it's very, very big. And since 2011, 2012, we had a project of restoration that is called Parco Innovazione. And nowadays we are having like university center and some enterprises that are doing like startup accelerator and places for business meetings, and it's very nice. It's getting very, very nice, especially for new enterprises, new businesses, and having sharing points. And it's still undergoing restoration, because there are some places that are still under construction. They are still under renovation, and but we are getting there. Also because that will be the next place to I don't know how to say. It's very close to the airport. That we do have a small airport.
Yes.
Is a place for a venue for concerts. That is the biggest outdoor venue in all of Europe. We have 104,000. We can host up until 102,000 people in that venue. And we had last year we had Rammstein, we had AC/DC.
Really?
Yeah, and many
to Reggio Emilia.
Yeah, and Harry Styles in 2023. Like it was the only Italian date. So we had many artists.
How many citizens do Reggio have?
175,000.
It's almost you can almost host your entire town.
Yeah,
into
700 people, 70,000.
You can almost host all the inhabitants of Reggio in the outdoor space.
The airport strip is much bigger, so you can host all the people there.
Imagine.
But yeah, it's the biggest outdoor venue, and we are kind of proud of that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we are trying to be the perfect middle between Bologna, that is 40 minutes from here, 30 if you get lucky with traffic, and a hour and a half from Milano. And we do have a dedicated high-speed railway station that was built by Santiago Calatrava. All together with the bridges that connect Reggio Emilia to the national road that brings you to Mantova. That is 60-70 kilometers up here. And we are kind of in the middle of it all, and we are the perfect place. We do have a Serie A stadium in here, Mapei Stadium, that is like built on the plant of English football field. So the stands, the tribunes are directly on the field.
Next to the pitch, without
any trench or exactly. And we are kind of we have this aura of provincial. In the province city, but we have all the services, and it's well connected, and with half an hour, even by train car, boats. No, boats. No, we do no. But actually, in the province, we do have a port on the Po River that can brings you to Cremona, that is on the other part of the river, or Mantova, or other places along the Po River. So by boat is not that far of a stretch.
Yeah,
yes,
it's connected.
and yeah, well,
And I like the fact you can get here by different airports. You know, you can go through Bologna, you can go through Parma,
Milano, yeah.
Milano even,
Verona also,
and then take the fast train. So it's very much connected. I also like this conversation. I think it's the first conversation in the series of Good Place that we have somebody from a tourism board here, because it's nice to learn
yeah.
through a bench and connect with you about a city I have no clue about.
Yeah.
So it's actually like almost like a city speed date to learn about the city.
Well, I hope there will be another. So no, yeah, we are kind of proud of our city also because it's not as known, obviously, as Bologna or Modena or Parma, because yeah, they are obviously bigger, and also because they have seats of university. We do also have here the orange building down there, but it's connected to the one in Modena.
Okay.
This is Unimore, University of Modena and Reggio Emilia. That is misspelled as Unimore, like more, there is more in English.
There's more.
But it's Modena and Reggio Emilia, and we we focus on social sciences, obviously, for kids, and other topics about this field, in this field of social sciences, and first primary education. We have one of the main courses in Italy for primary education based on the Reggio Emilia approach. Yeah. So that is one of a kind, actually. Yeah. And we do have also a clinical complex in the outskirts of the city that is San Lazzaro complex. Yeah. And we do have a psychiatry museum because it used to be an asylum back in time until the 1950s, more or less, when national law closed for everybody the asylums, and we had like unfortunately a special guest that was Antonio Ligabue. That is a painter from Gualtieri, that is a place now near here, and is one of the best artists in the 20th century in Italy, because he depicted the craziness, what was he seeing, and how people mistakenly took him for crazy, and they closed it into the asylum. Now it's a museum that shows the kinds of what was an asylum, basically, and then the techniques and the approaches to the better approaches, not to enclose people in a place, to psychiatry and beyond. Yeah, we are kind of into the social sciences in general.
Yeah. So I was thinking along the way while you were talking about. So what are the few things that describe Reggio Emilia, like stand out? But it very much feels like the social side. So diversity, attention for young children and upbringing, and something like the asylum, the psychological approach, makes it as a social cornerstone of being the city.
Yeah, we are more than that. Also, but the social sciences, of course, because from the Reggio Emilia approach and the psychological, techniques of recover with people with mental problems. This week, apart from placemaking, for the regional board of health, this week is Mental Health Week. So there will be some meetings, some talks about this topic, and because for some people, going to the psychologist, going to therapy is still a no word. Like, it's still so stigma. With a little stigma. Now it's even better. With COVID, we got very, very good for this kind of sense, but there is still more to do. And yeah, this week will be open to anybody. Nice. It's in Italian, so if you want to improve also your language is a good effort. Okay. And yeah, it will be about how to approach to people with issues, and because it's still not considered properly as an illness, because as you know, you have cold, you have fever, that is it's called proper illness. Yeah. But if you have symptoms of depression, or you're not feeling, it's kind of hard time. So get your spine, get your chin up, and go to work. It's not for some people it's still considered as a stigma, and we are kind of proud of that we are open to this kind. Yes, conversation. And we are more than that. We are a city deeply rooted into work, obviously, and mechanics, because in all the province we have many enterprises, companies, businesses that runs worldwide for not construction, mechanics. Oh, mechanics. So mechatronic and engines and yeah. There are many businesses in the province that do that, and also in Reggio Emilia, obviously.
Because I know, and they have a lot of flies. We also touched upon the fact, we're also part here because your city's hosting Placemaking Week, hosted by Placemaking Europe. Amazing initiative to bring people from the industry together to learn about the host city, but also to talk about how can we build the future cities, or the cities of our future. What you touched upon a lot of different highlights when it comes to placemaking. What has been done, but also what are still the challenges that you have?
So we are a city
despite the flies.
Yes, despite the flies.
In placemaking.
So our city is watching from actual maps. If you see on Google Maps, the city center is still the castrum of Romans. So if you see, it's like a perfect hexagon. Yeah. Okay.
The centro storico.
The centro storico. You're good. You're getting good.
One day in.
Well, that is impressive, though. And yeah, for placemaking, we are trying to make a city people-centered, not car or other things centered. One of the things that we are proud of is that Reggio Emilia, in the official logo of the municipality, is called Reggio Emilia, la città delle persone, the people city. Mm-hmm. And this is a motto that is eternal. Everybody in the municipality had always this logo, la città delle persone, and we strive on that because we want to be people-centered, so to provide as much services as we can for kids, obviously, we mentioned before, and for all grown-ups and elderly people. Yep. Because we have an aging people, we cannot leave the older people alone. But in general, nobody should be left alone, and we can provide them services, obviously. For what regards actual places, the city is accessible. Mm-hmm. We'd say we had the municipality had a project called Reggio Città Accessibile. Okay. That is Reggio Accessible City. Yeah. So for people with impairments, movement impairments, so with wheelchairs, yeah, with crutches, and to be as accessible as possible, so without any steps, yeah, or with proper adequate systems to get into businesses and not be left alone, especially in public places.
Very important.
Yeah, and to be green. We are in a park. This is the biggest one, but the city, last year we were in the top spots of greeneries and cyclable paths. Not as much as the Dutch people, but we were in top spots, and we are proud. In Italy. Outside the Alps, not even started, but yeah. No.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. No, apart from jokes, we are proud of that, and also because we are all the Emilia Romagna. In reality, all the cities in this region are like bike centered, because we have more bikes in Ferrara, that is a place in the lowlands of Emilia Romagna, is called the city of bikes, because there are more bikes per capita rather in all places in Italy. That is impressive. Shout out to friends in Ferrara.
Nice.
Um,
You also cycle a lot then?
sorry?
Do you also cycle a lot?
Yeah. I'm a cyclist myself, so yeah, most people here, and yeah, we want to strive on this, so be sustainable as in at all levels, not only being like greeneries and more parks for people. We already have those. We can do better, obviously, but to be sustainable at all levels. So also because we are in a Pianura Padana and it's a closed lowland, so by winter from October to March we do have a very serious problem of pollution. But it's everybody from Turin to Venezia is bad, because we do not have much wind. Recycle. It stays here, and we used to have, because now is with climate change it's getting less. We have fog, so it's not only closed, but it's also the fog keeps the pollutant here. So we have to do as much sustainability on environmental level as possible, because we cannot stand to breathe dirty air. So yeah, we strive on that, especially for municipality level, but everybody in the lowlands strive to do this. And we can do better as anything in the world, anything in life. But we are proud of the efforts we made, and we are ready to face new challenges.
Yeah, very nice. So more green, more accessibility, increased mobility in cities. So it's also changing a mindset of people leaving the car and more walk, cycle.
Yeah. We
talked also about traffic, right?
Yeah, we have a problem, especially in Reggio Emilia, in the boulevards. We, as every city in Italy, we have a problems, especially in peak hours. But I think everybody in the world, also in the Hague, you do, maybe with bikes you have peak hours.
Peak hours, we stand in line.
Yeah, we do have as every city, we have a traffic problem. We try to decongestionate those places, but there needs a change in mentality of the people, and this is not easy for anybody. Also myself, I used the car to get here in the city, and then I used the bike to leave the car as far away as possible to get here.
So when you finish your day, you take the bike
and get my car, yes, because I live outside, so it's like 30 kilometers away. So it's I did it with bikes sometimes, but yes, and we try to increase this habit to bike that is already settled into the citizens' mind, because kids here started to cycle at 2, at 3, so it's very early in life, because here is all flat. It's the Netherlands here. It's flat, so everything can be reached within minutes with the bike, and it's very it's more convenient than obviously the car, because you have to, like, for to do 2 kilometers you use like 15 minutes. With the bike you're already arrived, and so we have to try more we have to dig up more and strive on this path in order to reach a better quality of life and less cars. Also because gas is pricey, so better to do some exercise rather than spend some money on gas, rather than on a good pastry and a good coffee.
True.
Ora ho a piece of erbazzone. Do you know erbazzone?
No.
This is the typical dish of here. You should try that.
Erbazzone.
Erbazzoni. It's a savory pie with vegetables. And there is also vegan and vegetarian option because
Dinner? For dinner?
for
Snack?
any moment in I had a piece myself for lunch, so
Okay, good. Herbazione. I'm gonna test it, try it out.
you should.
Yeah, nice. And I think I also get a tourism board also focus very much on people outside of Reggio, right? To attract it as a magnet. But I think you also are here to, make citizens feel proud of the city they live in, right?
Yeah.
I think that's also your role.
Yeah, with our social media, and we try to create a storytelling, a democratic storytelling, as we take inspiration from the city in order to communicate what's good in the city, not only to people from outside, but also because we have people and an audience that is mostly of the region and in the province. So we are trying to do the second step in order to get out from the province and go nationwide, we say.
Yeah.
Because as we are in the middle, as I said, we get a lot of people from the stadium, from meetings in the business, from the Loris Malaguzzi Center, and so we have to be ready for welcome and greet the most people from everywhere.
But you also are a people city, so you have to.
Yeah. It's our
The core of your
it's our aim. So if we miss on that, we better close.
exactly.
That is closed for business. But we have tried to have a more people approach and to make everybody at home. Even if you're coming as we have the guest from Australia, from Melbourne, that said, I've been here just for 3 days, but I already feel home because it's like everybody is so friendly and so so kind with me, and she almost got lost, and like 3 people escorted her to the place, and we try to. We cannot offer as much. Landmarks or other things like Bologna or Modena or Parma, because they are bigger cities. We have to face reality, but we strive on those things that makes us unique. So as our motto says, we are something different. So come visit us. I would say like a little promotion here. I don't know the sponsorship I was going.
We cut that out. No,
Yeah.
just kidding. No. No, but I'm a strong believer as well with, wherever you go, the places you visit.
Yeah.
It's always about the people you meet that makes you want to come back or want to. So I like the people approach, because if that's the connection, what brings the connection with the city, because of the people, then people want to come back or want to stay or want to live here or want to travel here. So, I think it's a good approach. I know there's one approach, but I think there should be an overall approach, which is
there is as the Loris Malaguzzi says, there are 1,000 languages. We do have 1,000 approach. One is kids. When the other one is sustainable mobility, like the centerness of the city. The other one is food, gastronomy. Most people come here to visit cheese dairies for Parmigiano Reggiano. Reggiano is our part. It is best. No, just a little quarrel. We do have also, as I said, gastronomy. We have meeting approach. So for business, for economical exchange, for architecture, for culture, for dynamics, for concerts. Obviously, we said for green, because we also in the province has also 3 UNESCO biosphere areas. For that is two. That is one is the Po River with biosphere Po Grande. That is all the river ecosystems. We do have the National Park of Appennino, Tosco Emiliano, that is with Tuscany. and other provinces in Emilia-Romagna that is big and if you come back with your car or if you manage to go there, it's very nice. And we do have a protected reserve that is the Collina Reggiana, the Reggio Hills, and the castles and all the medieval systems of Matilde di Canossa, that is Matilde of Tuscany.
Okay.
And yeah, we have these peculiarities not only in the city, in the hexagon, but also province-wide. So we do have 1,000 approach, and you can discover every time you come here, you can discover one more.
I like that approach. So you can still discover, peel off a layer of Reggio Emilia. Dear Domenico, we're heading towards the end of the episode. Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies.
Flies. Loved it. I love that.
Jokes.
No. I mean, the bench is for that. The bench is for bad jokes.
I like that.
Not take it too seriously. It's also how we like to connect. I want to end with one final question, and it came to me throughout this conversation. How do you see the future of Reggio Emilia, or what is it something you dream of that you hope Reggio Emilia becomes?
Ooh, that is end of the jokes. No, well, we are a city of the people and for the people, and I think that the approach is the initial approach is good. So far, we are doing good, but I think that we have to strive more on the overall quality. We are in the top spots of the listings of quality of life in Italy, but we can always do more better. But it's a thing that myself I've learned around the world, that you cannot achieve anything, but then not even to throw the piece of paper into the correct spot without the cooperation and collaboration of your citizens. So you have to build before a social sense of pride of your city. Yeah, we have it, obviously, because otherwise we cannot fight Parma in how is more proud. But yeah, a civic city sense.
Yeah.
And
civic engagement.
Yeah, exactly. It's already put in place with a lot of projects of active participation of citizens. We can do better, and I see in the foreseeable future that we are putting more and more effort in order to be the center of it all for what concerns, public events, gatherings, concerts, I would say, okay?
Yeah.
And,
to feel more proud.
To feel more proud
to celebrate their own city.
Yeah, and not to be, to get away, to keep the good from the province mentality, because we are not like a big city, or we are not Bologna or Milano, but we should feel like one, because we are always tied, everything outside is better, as most people in general says, outside is better. Why don't we take the best of outside and bring it inside for us and create such a good city to live? We can take the best from the Netherlands, we can take the best from Sweden, the best of, France or other places, and bring it here. And we have a chance with many meetings with international people of everything, of the 1,000 approaches we have, in order to get exchanges and get the work done when it comes to get better. The exchange. We are the city of the people. People are social animals, and we can meet and share and get the best of them all, and create a better society, a better future for our city. But as we said with the Reggio Emilia approach, we can share it with the outer world, with everybody, because we not gatekeep.
It's almost a vicious circle.
Yeah.
Good mindset, and I think also a nice strategy to
tried.
Lisbon. Yeah. Domenico, I'm gonna shake your hand and say thank you. Grazie mille.
Grazie a te.
Thank you everyone for watching. It's a special episode in collaboration with Placemaking Week and Placemaking Europe. And of course, thanks Tourism Board Reggio Emilia for taking the time to sit with us on the public bench and giving us so much insight and to learn more about the good place we're in.
A good place, yeah.
The good place. Reggio Emilia is a
Sorry?
good place.
Good place.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day and talk to you soon. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.